Lance Mechanics here. So if you're new to the channel, I'm a former automotive technician and I left the industry 2 years ago. I went and built wind turbines, absolutely loved it. And then I came back to my hometown and now I'm a heavy equipment underground mechanic working 2.6 kilometers underground some days. Give you a perspective, that's something like 2.5 Burj Khalifas deep or 5 CN towers. It's pretty damn deep, hot too. So I want to talk about today is all these news broadcasts, and the number one thing that's annoying me right now is just YouTube it. You'll see it, Mechnic Shortage. All these YouTube or news broadcasts, they'll go into a place and they'll interview the owner for a mechanic shortage. Doesn't that seem weird? When you interview the mechanics and get from their perspective why there's a shortage, and there's a few good reasons why they're doing it. One, mechanics will straight up tell you how it is, and we're not very shy. We're very opinionated and we're blunt. The number one reason is wages. And us mechanics, a lot of us will have no problem saying it right in front of our bosses too. We're pretty vocal. It's always wages. Number two is we die young. Our bodies are destroyed. A lot of us are riddled with cancer. A lot of mechanics will not survive retirement. Another big thing is pension. Most mechanics don't have pensions. They have to keep working until they die. So all these news broadcasts, they keep saying, oh, there's a mechanic shortage, mechanic shortage, mechanic shortage. They'll go to places like these trade schools, or they'll go to business owners and they're sitting there in a nice air-conditioned room talking about, oh yeah, talking about how cars are complicated and we need these skilled workers, and none of them are willing to put a dime into us. Yeah, it's mind-boggling. If you're a news reporter watching this, how about you go interview some mechanics and you'll know right away why there's a shortage, and then the public will know why there's a shortage. Generally, it's these business owners that are causing it. And to give you perspective, there's a lot of non-mechanics who watch my channel, is us licensed guys, we tell the young people to run. Get out of this industry. It's not worth it. You're going to die. You're going to hurt yourself. Generally, a lot of the young people coming in, they are smart. Not all of them, but generally they are. Get out of the industry. Go to something that's going to be a little less hard on your body. Like, I was talking to some HVAC guys the other day. They're not hurting as much as the automotive guys. Wages sometimes suck for them. Sometimes they don't, but they're not hurting like we are. So at least if you're making the same amount of money, protect your health and find a place that's going to give you a pension. Like, that is a huge thing. What's the point of working for 40 years if you can't retire, or you have nothing to retire, so you work till you're 70? There's so many mechanics working in their 60s right now because that's what's wrong with the industry. The pay sucks, you destroy your body, and you got nothing to retire with. So post in the comments what you think's going on. There's so much going on in this industry. So just give you a little perspective. This might be going off topic here. In all my years in the automotive industry, I can think of 1 or 2 times I was sent out for training. And it wasn't really that great of training. It's like a couple days. Yes, you learn something, you take it home. Maybe if you learn one thing, your job is done, like you did something. Give you perspective, now I'm in heavy equipment. They've sent me out for a lot of training, and some of the training includes just being side by side with other guys underground at different mine sites. And you know how much that costs? They've probably invested $100 grand into me. And I appreciate every dime they've done it to. Like, you can't get that in automotive. You're definitely not going to see that in truck and coach. Heavy equipment is just, seems like they're more willing to invest in you. And I never seen that in automotive. And seeing the other spectrum of the repair industry is just like, wow. Like, and the more I see these videos, these news reports, it's just depressing. Absolutely depressing. And the few news reports where they allow comments, it's hundreds and hundreds of mechanics chiming in telling you, hey, I know why there's a labor shortage. And you'll never see these reports on YouTube. It's just one of those things that, like, it doesn't make for great entertainment. News is entertainment at the end of the day. They don't really report on facts. So, yeah, Lance Mechanics, just another video. Just something I've been meaning to post for a while. I'm short on time these days. I'm a very busy person, and I'm just trying to figure out how to make better quality videos. I do like these sit-down videos, don't mind you. But I'm at the point where I want to do things a little differently, and it takes time. So pumping out content may not be the answer. Taking a laid-back approach and just doing things like I normally did is probably the best thing, because, oh my goodness, I think I pumped out 200 videos in like 6 months. Oh, by the way, 2 million views. I think that's pretty monumental. So yeah, post in the comments what you think. It's just another thing I seen that drives me nuts in the automotive industry. So Lance Mechanics, have a good one.